for me as well, you can also start a side hustle. You can start a different business outside of your main, income generator, but you need to find ways to generate multiple streams of income.
What's the number one secret for you and or your partners, friends, family to making money while you sleep?
It's saving that money to invest rather than saving that money just to save. I think a lot of people think, I've got all this money in my bank account, especially highly paid professionals, doctors, lawyers, people like that. They make a lot of money, and maybe they save a lot of money, hopefully, but most of the time they just spend a lot of money. And it comes down to taking that money that you earn from your active income and turning that into passive income, making that money work for you. Now, a lot of people traditionally do that through just investing in their 401k or stocks, bonds, mutual funds, that sort of thing, because that's really all we know. Growing up with my generation and generations before, that's all you know. That's all they tell you to do. Just 9 to 5 till 65, plug this money into your 401k and you'll be fine. And that's great to do. But if you ever want to escape that job, if you don't absolutely love your job, or if you want to step away and spend more time on vacation or traveling or with your family and friends, doing the things that you want to do with the people you want to do them with, you've got to figure out another way other than that 401k and that retirement plan to start making your money work for you. And for me, it's been a couple of different things, mainly real estate, obviously a bunch of different facets. I've done fix and flips to buy and holds, residential, all the way up to 300 plus unit multifamily syndications. But also for me as well, you can also start a side hustle. You can start a different business outside of your main, income generator, but you need to find ways to generate multiple streams of income.
Perfect. That's great. I love that, Seth. So step one is to saving money to invest, not saving just to save, right? So changing the mindset there. And then second, making money work for you. So versus going from the 9 to 5 to 65, getting the money to work in, let's say, things like real estate, right? Or something that you could be growing wealth on a larger scale. Is that a fair summary so far?
Yeah, you've got it.
Excellent. So step number two. So step one, you figured out that is the way to build the wealth. What is step number two to making sure your money is working for you while you sleep?
Yeah, so you have a lot of options, right? Once you kind of get over that educational hump that, hey, I want to invest in real estate or start a side business or, anything outside of my active income generator, once you've gotten over that mindset hump and you're like, okay, I'm ready, let's do it. Then I think you really need to examine how much time you have, because that's going to be the biggest determining factor as to what you can do and what you can handle. For a lot of the folks that I speak to, they're big law firm attorneys, they're doctors with a full-time practice. They don't have a lot of time. Time is their most precious commodity, is all of our most precious commodities. But for them, they don't have time to do fix and flips. I tried that while I was working. You don't have time to do something that it's that hands-on. You have to be there, managing the contractor, making sure you're not getting screwed, all this different stuff. Being an active real estate investor as opposed to, let's say, a passive real estate investor, it all comes down to time. Sure, you can make some better returns as an active investor, but you also have to get one over the big educational hump and get the experience and the expertise, and two, you have to have more time.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. Right, time is the one thing we can't get back, and it's the one commodity that's ever going away for us. So calculating how much time, like maybe do some time tracking and or just looking at, do I even have the capacity to go into real estate by myself or this next business venture by myself, which might lead into maybe step three, which is perhaps finding partners or finding trusted people to work with. Is that a fair summary so far?
Yeah, absolutely.